do it.
Do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Boss Battle tier list. We'll start going bottom D tier all the way up to S. Now, a couple of notes. This is only including the list of Samurai Shodown games that were mainstay fighting entries.
Okay.
I did not include the RPG. I did not include the mobile fighting games that came out in the Neo Geo Pocket. These are just the mainstay games. Okay. So with that said, Gordy, we're about to reveal the D tier. These are the worst of the worst for Samurai Shodown games. Do me the fave. Drum roll, that bitch.
Drum roll.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go. Boom. There they are. So 3 games grace the D tier.
Yeah.
So this is Samurai Shodown 64 and Samurai Shodown 64 Warrior's Rage and Samurai Shodown Zen. These were the outings in the first outings in the 3D. So
yeah, we don't need that.
Now, fun fact about Samurai Shodown Zen. This game came out in 2008 on Xbox 360. Bypassed our knowledge completely because we're always talking, I wish there was a new Samurai Shodown game.
Yeah.
There was, and it came out right when like Street Fighter 4-ish came out. And maybe a little bit before. And it was fucking terrible, apparently.
Yeah.
So we never played it, but I did some research on kind of what the fan base kind of thought about these games.
Yeah.
And they're pretty regarded as not very great games. Nameless does say the Neo Geo Pocket Sam Show was actually pretty fun. And that is what I hear is true, is the Pocket games were cool. But as I can't even speak to them, so they're not included on our list. Moving on up through C tier. Moving on up. Boom.
Moving on up.
So on here, C tier, I've got Samurai Shodown V or 5.
Yep.
And Samurai Shodown 6. Now, why isn't Samurai Shodown 6 a D tier game? Because a lot of people don't like it. They completely censored all the violence. It's still really fucking fun. What's that say? I can't read that. I made the notification very small.
Standard operator has followed. Thank you, standard operator.
Standard operator. Oh, you'll 5. You'll see standard operator. We've got V specials in here somewhere. So there are 2 different versions of Samurai Shodown 5. Samurai Shodown 5 regular, and then which was very unbalanced. It had just a lot of different things that people didn't like. So they decided they wanted to appease the fans and bring it back to more what they were enjoying with Samurai 3 and 4. So they came out with V Special later down the road, which will appear in the tier list. It is higher because it is a better game. It's much better balanced. There's some different character changes. Much better game. Now, so V, because of its horrible imbalance issues, is down on the C tier. Now, I put 6 at C and not on D because while it was completely censored, it is really fucking fun.
Yeah, it plays really well.
Really fun.
Okay.
It's got a huge roster, tons of all kinds of shit that is just really fun. If it had the violence that Samurai Shodown is known for, it could have definitely made the S or A tier for us.
Oh, yeah,
so that is
definitely.
the B, or that is the C tier. Any guesses, Jake? No, you could see the list, so fuck off. You can't guess.
I can see the list.
Now, we're looking at the B tier. Gordy, are you ready for the B?
Yes.
B cups, Gordy. Boom.
B cups.
So for B, I have put on Samurai Shodown 3 and Samurai Shodown 4. Yes.
Okay.
Standard operator is correct. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
3 and 4, to me, for a while, were actually my favorite Sam Show games. That's one thing when we were doing our impressions of Samurai Shodown 2019 that I meant to say as something I didn't care for. The one thing I really liked about 3 and 4 is the camera work. So the camera would pan out really far and then like pan in, and like you would have like the moments where you'd clash and like spin in circles around each other. Really cool cinematic moments that existed in 3 and 4 that did don't exist now in the new game, which I'm like, thought it was a little curious that they didn't include that cinematic pan in and out and all kinds of crazy stuff. 3 and 4 really hammered that home, and I thought it was really cool. The roster started to grow. It was really, the violence started to get a little bit more crazy as they were inching towards 5 and 5 special.
Yes.
3 and 4, I think, are very solid games. Because they're in the mid tier, there does not by any means do I find them to be bad.
Yeah,
agreed.
But now we're going to get into the good games, to the ones that everybody likes. A tier. Ready for those? You ready for those A cups, Gordy?
Ready for them.
Little itty bitty titty committee. Boom.
Play it on me.
A tier. I have put Samurai Shodown 2019 and Samurai Shodown 1993. The very first one.
Yeah.
So the two that share the namesake. Now, it's possible that I could have moved 2019 to S tier had they fixed the local issues you and I were discovering before I'd made the tier list.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's a good game, but it doesn't quite capture that magic that other games had.
Yeah.
Fantastic game. Samurai Shodown, the first one, it still actually holds up very well to the day, in my opinion. We just
love that game.
Played it recently. Super good, but does not quite hold a candle to what I think, and I think we all hopefully agree, are the greatest Samurai Shodown games of all time.
Special tier.
Which is Special Tier, which is Samurai Shodown 2 and V Special, which I think is the best of that later genre of Samurai Shodown games. So
couldn't agree more.
2 obviously is just hands down really when the franchise started to shine. I have so many memories of playing Samurai Shodown 2 on a Super Nintendo.
Yep.
Sitting on the floor, just Maximilian that we would hang out with in middle school, that little fucking kid. Super, it's like a prodigy of fighting games. We would just spend hours trying to find how to do the special kill move where you would slash them and then they would sit there and the blood animate would spurt up, which persisted throughout all the games -6. And it's just, I have such fond memories. And yes, your standard operator is right, is there are 5 special tournaments to this day. In fact, I think there was just one at CEO this weekend, or this
correct
today. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
It's coming up. It's happening.
Yeah. So that's our tier list of just the mainstay Samurai Shodown games. Of course, there are the pocket games, but we didn't. I've never played those, so I can't speak to those. There's the RPG game, and then of course there's the anthologies that just collects all of these and stuff. But yeah, that's our rankings for the tier list. I'd love to know what you guys think. If you agree, let us know in the comments. And
I think this is the only way this tier list exists, is in this format right now. Yeah, or at least for me.
I'd be curious if anybody would make any subtle changes, because I think this probably rings true for a good majority of people, but some things might shift around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Be curious where everyone would put Samurai Shodown 2019.
Yeah. It definitely has the potential to move up as time passes.
It could.
So.
Yeah. That could waver between S and A for me.